Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider of the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell. We're joined by Brooks Monaghan, women's soccer coach at the University of Memphis. And Coach, who would have thought, even after we talked last week, if it wasn't the pandemic, all of a sudden we get hit with a winter storm we haven't seen since the mid-'80s or the ice storm in 1994. And that put matches, not just for you, but really around a lot of the league on the shelf last week. So you still have just the one match under your belt.
Yeah, it's tough to get thrown a curveball like that. I mean, obviously you go into the spring and you're concerned about, all the COVID related stuff and whatnot. And then, when you get two postponements because of weather and, weather in Memphis, which we haven't had in, close to 30 years, it's like, my gosh, here we go again. But you know what? I've told our kids from day one, this is a season that we just got to be able to adapt and deal with whatever's thrown our direction. And the kids have done a great job with that. And, the good news is the snow is off the field. The field's in great shape, and we're playing tomorrow night.
That is the good thing. It's amazing in Memphis how 4 days ago, as we take this on a Tuesday morning, 4 days ago, we're all still, basically confined to our homes. There's a layer of ice and sub-freezing temperatures and, a couple of days over freezing, a little rain, and now it's now you're able, I'm sure, to at least get on your turf field. I'm sure the regular pitch is a little bit soft and muddy, but I mean it's going to be shorts weather later today on a Tuesday.
Absolutely, I got my shorts on and looking forward to it.
I guess as we kind of joked and talked about last week, everyone's all right. No one had any snow time, playing in the snow type of injury. So I guess everyone's back and good.
No, just myself, right? Having a 5 and a 3-year-old, I'll tell you what, I'm still sore from sledding down all the hills. But so we made, everybody made the most out of it. But just ready to get back into routine and ready to get back on the field.
All right, well, let's talk about it because you've got some games coming up scheduled. You're going to try to get that game in. Looks like you should be good for tomorrow night, 6 o'clock over at the Murphy Complex on the Park Avenue campus against Tulsa. So now you're about 24 hours from playing.
Yeah, our first conference game. So, it's obviously a different year, but, you're playing for championships. So every game matters, every point matters. And, I always say in this league, if you're not at your, if you're not playing at a very high level, it's very hard to get a result. So, I mean, with Tulsa, we're going to have to be very good to be able to walk away, happy at the end of the day.
And I guess the philosophy's got to be, and Richard's playing on a Tuesday, and I'll talk to him on Wednesday about it. But it's so early in the season, you've got just the one match under your belt. It's still more about let's worry about what Memphis does than so much about what Tulsa's going to do.
Yeah, no, and that is. I mean, obviously, Tulsa hasn't played a game yet, so you're not able to get anything off on them, in regards to on video or whatnot. And you and I talked about this before. It's so early on. I mean, yeah, you do as much research as you can on your opponent, but this one we just don't have much. And so it's all focus on ourselves and then go from there. But, like I told you before as well, I mean, it was good to get that first game under our belt just to be able to do some evaluations. And, even though we were, haven't had a ton of practice because of the weather, we've had some, and we've been able to, work on a few things that we saw against UAB. So I feel like we're in a good place right now. The girls, we had practice this morning, and, that excitement is still there, that they had for 447 days, being without playing a game. So I think we're in a good place, and, looking forward to great weather and a very good match.
And then this weekend, you're scheduled to go down to SMU on Sunday. But, as we've talked about, you don't want to take anything for granted. Lots of things can change over 5 to 6 days.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's just one game at a time. All focus is on Tulsa. That's all that we can control. And, so, a little over, 24 hours till we're kicking off. And, really, really excited about the match.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot. We'll catch up with you next week.
Thanks, brother.
That's Brooks Monaghan. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.